What is a no-fault divorce? Neither spouse must prove the other's fault caused the divorce. Here's some notes about no-fault divorces. There is no need to prove misconduct, infidelity, or abandonment. The no-fault standard for divorce requires you or your spouse to testify that there's nothing you can do to salvage the marriage.
No-fault divorce is an absolute tragedy. It is the catalyst for every other degenerate marriage and relationship problem that we have in society. It broke everything. It is time to stop walking on eggshells and talk about it.
That's the joy of no-fault divorce, is that you don't have to make those contested cases. You can simply say, our marriage is no longer working. That seems quite sensible to me.
It also seems quite naive to me.
Well,
I've seen very few non-acrimonious divorces. They're very hard on kids. So I don't think anything that makes them easier is a very good idea. It might be good in the short term, but it's not good in the long term. Unless you don't think that marriage is a useful institution. So, but it's a very useful institution, mostly for kids.
The Divorce, Dissolution and Separation Bill would allow a husband or wife to divorce their spouse in 6 months without having to give a reason. Under existing divorce law, facts must be proven to show that a marriage has broken down irretrievably. The facts could include adultery, unreasonable behaviour, or extended separation. No actual evidence is required. No facts, no reason, just a unilateral demand for divorce. If you want to end the most significant commitment of your entire life, you ought to be required to give some reasons. Now, it's just wrong to allow people to simply resign from their marriages. No-fault divorce will inevitably lead to more divorces. More divorce is not in the best interest of this nation. This law turns divorce into an accelerating conveyor belt, trashing marriage altogether. That means tens of thousands of couples will now be rushed through their divorces instead of having an opportunity to reconcile. Studies in the United States have confirmed that no-fault divorce laws are associated with higher divorce levels. Couples struggling through a difficult time in their marriage need support, need opportunity, and time to reconcile. Now, this legislation limits this possibility. More divorce means more custody battles, more asset feuds and more angst. We should not grease the tracks to divorce. Instead of spending our time making divorce easier, we should be spending our time encouraging couples to keep their marriage promises and to stay together.